Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. In the last video, Ruby died. Basically. She stun gunned us with this radio wave kind of thing. She took 5 of our hit points on the way out. Desperately need to buy some drugs, as in real life. And then she shot herself in the mouth because we failed a 58% red check, which I'm not bitter about. I'm not bitter about it at all. I'm totally over it. But we're going to carry on exploring now. We know Ruby is not the killer. We still don't know who actually killed Laylee, so that is what we're here to figure out, hopefully. I am currently drinking my protein shake. I basically just finished working out, and I will try to mute myself when I drink at opportune moments, but no promises. You might hear some glugging every now and again. Now, question 1. Can we take Ruby's gun? Question 2. Can we duel Oh, yes, love that. Villiers 9mm pepperbox pistol. The pepperbox pistol. I assume they're the same, but it is interesting to note that maybe there's a difference between the two. I think we're going to duel, like, next time I feel like I need a gun, I think we're going to use both, because I think that idea is very funny. I didn't level up, did I? No, 75 out of 100. Okay, so we've got Ruby's gun, which I guess that means if we didn't do the Everett Claire mission, we could have got a gun here, assuming things went well. I think there's probably, like, the problem is if you save Ruby, maybe you don't get the gun. It's interesting, that. Anywho, let's get exploring her little hideaway. Which looks like a dead end. Dark water trails into the distance. There's no way out. There's a barrel with... Oh, the game knew that it was going to hemorrhage my health and decided to stock me back up. Appreciate that. Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas. Solid choice. Good way to start the day. Lots of protein. Like that. Good carb. Oh, 8 quid as well. Let's check out her tent.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She was used to camping out.
Still must have been bloody freezing. Look inside.
You see a rolled up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
Jesus, okay.
The lieutenant nods.
I mean, cover the hand. They're just going to gnaw her hand off.
There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines. Magazines? You should look through them.
Shine your flashlight on the books and magazines.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
I was drinking It's Raggy. I'm really nervous. I just bought this month. I've got a new keyboard. I've got a new mouse. I've got a new mouse mat. You know, when I did my new XLR, this new recording setup, I thought, right, I'm just going to upgrade everything, because my keyboard was on its last legs, to say the least. There's a few keys that were broken. I've had it for years. So my setup's really, it looks really nice. It's, you know, it's one of those newer Razer keyboards where you can customize the colors of each individual key. So I've kind of customized it so it matches my desktop wallpaper and all this kind of anal stuff, basically. And oh, my hands are shredded by that deadlift, Jesus. However, now I'm really paranoid about it getting dirty at all. So, like, I'm drinking my protein shake, remembering in the past, in a video, I can't remember what video it was, what series, but it wasn't that long ago where I spilled protein shake everywhere. And my paranoia has hit extreme levels. What the hell just happened? Did I just load a safe by accident? Okay, let's zoom through this nice and quick, shall we? Sorry, I was cleaning my keyboard and I kind of just hit a few random things by accident. It's fine, it'll only take a second to catch back up. Actually, tell you what we should do. We should equip the pistol. And then go out. Nope, didn't do a thing. Okay, cool. I just thought I'd check.
The plane wreck it was pitched. You see,
We should put her...
the lieutenant
Oh well,
nods.
beverage time, I guess. I can't bother muting. It is strawberry cream today. I need to drink it relatively quickly. It's one of those things where if you can get your protein in immediately post-workout, it's a little bit better. It's probably like 0.5% better than having it an hour or so later, but yeah, if I can get a little bit of efficiency, why not get a little bit of efficiency, you know? I'm a min-maxer by nature, so it kind of goes on to real life as well.
There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines. Magazines? You should look through them.
5 minutes it's taken me, I've done nothing. Let's shine off last night with the books and magazines.
Assorted soft covers, mostly
Right, yeah.
See anything?
Sift through the magazines, here we go, new content.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
I've downed this thing. Nearly there, a notebook.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
I'd love a little journal. I used to blah blah. I need to start keeping a journal. For my future therapist.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
You got it, girlfriend. There it is. A well-loved journal with a brown leather cover, and the brand name Schneller embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveller.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name. Schneller.
Just smack myself in the face with a protein shaker. Ugh.
Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
Done. And the dirt is gone. Carry on.
She had good taste and must have taken what she recorded here seriously.
Alright, let's have a look.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently.
Not me. My handwriting is atrocious.
Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip through.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
Apparently. Alright, here we go then. What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
Well, she was running a big drug operation. I wonder if the La Madres are going to pop up, by the way. Anyway, she's running a big drug logistics operation, so I'm not surprised.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Professionalism is his coping mechanism.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
I kind of feel... I know she's running a drug ring. So she's not... I don't want to say she's not a nice person. She seemed like an okay person. She was scared. She was being hunted by the mob, essentially, that I am part of. She felt betrayed by her friends, who she kind of left in the lurch as well. This is what I mean when I say people aren't bad or good. You can be a drug runner and still a good person, I think. I think saying someone's good or bad is too black and white. Nobody is good or bad. Everyone is shades. Some people are worse than others. But no one's wholly good or wholly bad. We're all a big old mix. Big old mix. How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
Why is she starting it? That must be a good reason she started this drug ring. Knowing as she does, as she mentioned, that she was starting it in competition with this terrifying drug lord. Why would you do it in the first place? Seems like a mistake. Seems like something Walter White would do. What did she write the day Laylee died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except, But that's another matter entirely. You have no idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Oh, no.
That name, small one. Great. M's peon is coming to town. No doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? The call? Did M call her personally? Why? Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me...
Oh, I do feel for her.
Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
Okay. So she betrayed M, or at least M feels betrayed by... La Puta Madre feels betrayed by Ruby. She felt threatened by something that he did, though. So she wanted to protect herself economically. This is interesting. What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed.
This whole thing was a detour, and a fatal one, he thinks. Don't get emotional.
I mean... Did we ever think she killed him? Not really. She died for nothing.
She was in plenty of trouble, even without the murder charge. Still, it's a nasty business.
Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
Oh, he trusts me and he likes me and he doesn't believe I would be that guy.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting.
He's a good egg. To the end, you and me, Kim. This is interesting because, like, even if you don't care about a lot of what's happening in the game, and I can see why people don't care about the wider political or geographical information that we've been fed throughout the game, the relationship between Harry and Kim is very much the grounding element. I talk about this all the time in games, in that I don't really care about the end of the world. I don't really care, because that's not emotive. You don't feel that. I don't care. Like, it's just so distant and huge. You need to ground, even if you want to tell an apocalypse story, you need to ground it in a very real human relationship. You look at games like The Last of Us, it's about the zombie apocalypse, essentially. Not quite, but you get my point. But nobody really cares about that. That's more the catalyst around which you frame this burgeoning father-daughter relationship between Joel and Ellie. And that's what good stories do. Right? Yeah. Who do you think killed the Merc?
Could have been Titus. Then again...
T-Man wouldn't fuck me over. No one heard the shot.
Maybe there's a Hardy boy we've yet to meet who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him.
Imagine if this has all been a play from Titus. I think Katya, I think she may have been in on it.
One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Okay. I'm gonna ring the station. And I'm gonna put a point in empathy. Is it empathy that I wanted for Kuno? I think so. Empathy. Don't know what this is all on. I hate the screen. Like a deep deep passion. It's so bad. Alright, let's get out of here. This is a sad end to Ruby's story. It's not how I would have wanted it to go. Oh, we should put the gun away. Well, we'll do it when we get outside. No gun, no flashlight. It's a little sus. A little sussy bussy, a little sussy backer, as they say. Actually, I don't know what that means, quite frankly. But that's okay. We don't have to know things. Things are for nerds. I feel so good post-workout. If you, like... I mean this is a general thing, like, if you don't do any form of exercise, and I say this as someone who has so obnoxiously long to go in terms of, like, my exercise journey, inverted commas, if you don't do anything, just try, just a little bit, just little baby steps, and I promise you'll just feel so much better. I still get angsty when I don't work out. So far to go, though. There's no point working out if you then fuck it up with your diet. Exercise doesn't mean a goddamn thing if your diet's not on point. That is my struggle, as always. Hello? Game, come on. Come on, game. Come on. Come on! Oh, screw it, I'm just gonna run. The game hates me. This is where it is, isn't it? How specific do you need me to be here? I swear this is where the fast travel is usually. Oh, for God's sake. I don't, like, I thought I'd finally figured it out. And the game's like, you know what? No. You don't get to figure this out. This is something you will never, ever understand. Screw you, Harry. Screw you, Vagrant. Am I going to buy more drugs? I've got 6 now. It feels like plenty. It's a lot of drugs. I had to work out today on my own. First time I've worked out on my own for ages. My dad texted me to say he's feeling sick or whatever. He's not here at the moment. And I've got to say, like, I can't tell him because he'll feel bad, but I kind of prefer it. He's very chatty mid-workout, which is fine, but he always chats about, like, fixing the house up, and it's all he talks about mid-workout. And it slows the workout down, and it already takes over an hour every time we do it, and we do it 4 times a week. It's like, I kind of want to get back to my life, you know? And I get to blast my music only, and I get to dial in a little harder, you know?
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger.
Wait, what? No, I want to go talk to Kuno, not danger. Then again, I think I would miss it if we never did it again, so... sometimes good, sometimes bad. That's life summed up, really.
What you have isn't enough. You need more firepower. Arranged.
I've got a pry bar! Just chuck it at someone.
Snowflakes stick to your pry bar. Or crowbar. Or pry bar. Call it what you will. It doesn't stand a chance against military-grade weaponry.
What's going on? What am I supposed to do?
Be prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your hand. Your fingers reflexively reach for the Villiers 9mm pistol in your pockets.
Not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Oh no. Kid's raggy. Okay. Maybe I want the crowbar as well. Maybe the crowbar could be handy. Maybe I could beat someone over the head with it. Ah, empathy plus. I didn't realise I had this. I don't think about tools as giving stats, you know? Well, if I ever get to talk to Kuno again... Okay, I'm a little scared about what's going on here. So I think what we should be doing is emphasising hand-eye coordination and reflexes and stuff like that. Because that seems like the... Oh, I don't know, though. I don't know. I don't want any of it to drop. I mean, it's already pretty good. Can we do better on... Drama doesn't seem like it's going to be particularly useful, right? So do we have anything better than that? That's not great. I think that's probably better than drama, though. I'm spooked, man. I don't know what to expect. Encyclopedia doesn't sound particularly helpful. But I don't like any of the others either. Oh, I do want perception. No, perception's already super high, so that one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. Empathy on the shoes. I don't really have alternate shoes. Composure. Yeah, sure. I lose savoir, but I think composure sounds good if I'm shooting a gun. Authority sounds like a good idea. Empathy, hand-eye coordination, pain threshold and volition, reaction speed. Okay, I think I'm ready. I don't know what to expect, but I'm a little nervous. I'm going to save it again, just in case. Just in case. We live and die by our decisions regardless, but something's going down anyway.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
It's right, this is the he's in his gear. He's in his Spooky gear.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Good guy, Titus. What's this on the left? It says... Oh, is that one of them as well? It's just 3 of them. He's got a rifle.
Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Oh no! Survive the mercenary tribunal. Oh no!
There's something very wrong with him.
Say nothing. I'm not gonna say he's dangerous out loud. That's madness.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Courty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
I'm just gonna... This might seem like madness. I'm just gonna load the quick save. Because I think when I opened the journal, it shifted the camera over to the right, away from what's actually going on.
I'm all out.
So I'm just gonna not do it this time.
This is something.
This is a misunderstanding.
The Kypt is...
You are all drunk.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
You see what I mean? Now the camera's back where it should be. It's just a little bug. And it seemed like a bug, so...
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it. Peaceful.
Jesus.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmeted figure.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
The big one's the mercenary at the gates.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
We're out of time. This is...
The mercenary tribunal.
Whoa! Stop. This is the police. Let's do it.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backward. All I care about is keeping Kitsuragi alive. If I can keep Titus alive and Liz alive, that would be nice. That's the 3 that I actually... Even Liz, Titus and Kim, and Titus. Kitsuragi cannot get killed here. That's all. I can get killed. That's fine. Kitsuragi cannot. Maybe he can't die. Maybe this is fine.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
I do not get the feeling that's the case, though.
No, he didn't. He's about to open fire.
Half-light or empathy? Which one? I mean, empathy. Which one is it? Who's right?
He is. I was wrong.
Goddamn empathy.
Pig, fuck!
The voice from beneath the helmet interrupts your thoughts. You only make out the last word. Easy now. No one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
They didn't kill him. We still don't know who actually killed him.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
Damn right, Lizzie.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it, the big one. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that. Please.
Okay, we've got 3 scary red checks. Hand-eye coordination sucks. Figured out the armor helped. I guess that's the one that we did a while ago. I'm really nervous about accidentally clicking. So we're not going to do that. Suggestion, name, Ellis Courtenier. He was fostered, had blue eyes. We know information about him, so suggestion. However, rhetoric. Know about Downwell. I don't know what Downwell is, but 83%. I don't want to click any of this, so we're going to go straight for the red check, 83%.
Alright, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Krenner would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer?
Tell you what, I wasn't that far off failing that, Jesus.
You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
I'm so nervous. All right, here we go. Legal tribunal. Crenell will never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Okay, just a question. I'm not going to even hover over them in case I accidentally click. Just a question. Who's in charge of your unit after the death of your colonel? Crenell does not give you the right to conduct a tribunal. You were called Downwell once. What happened? I like that because it's information that we've acquired.
What always happens when you get good at your job? That name meant night raids. Fucking extrajudicial funky time. Burn villages. Shit that sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Crenell for much longer either. Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something.
Progress. I hope that kid's escaped. The bookstore kid.
Now fire. Fuck them up. Do it. The muscles on your back tense up. Easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out.
Okay. Okay, so we just listened, they didn't do it?
Yeah? Who did that?
I'm not gonna say it was Titus. It wasn't Clarge, it wasn't Ruby. I could pin it on Ruby. I could pin it on Ruby. Oh, I hate this so much. Alright, I'm not clicking Titus or Clarge. Ruby is like a logical one to pick because she's dead at the end of the day. But if they know if they think I'm lying, I just need a little time to figure it out.
Time. You had time to fuck around in that church.
Oh no.
Chase some dumb drug trader. I saw you.
Oh no, the repercussions for my actions.
Time is up, loincloth. Give me a name. Now!
Someone else. Someone who's not here now.
How fucking convenient.
God damn it. He gives you a drunken stare, then puts his hand on the gun.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
He was shot from a great distance. A sniper did it.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh?
But a sniper did do it.
How about the kid? Tell me, it's a magic fucking sniper one more time.
Don't shoot, Elizabeth.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
Red check, logic, go! No.
To a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her. You move your mouth like a fish gasping for air.
These goddamn 58%. No, she wasn't even there.
He pulls the trigger.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Smoke erupts from the muzzle.
Elizabeth, I'm so sorry.
The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
She's okay? No, she's not okay. The woman grabs her left side, she's down. Her white shirt soaks her blood red around her abdomen. She gasps for air.
She's not. She's bleeding out. If she doesn't get help in 10 minutes, she'll die.
Okay, we can still save Elizabeth.
Fuck this!
Tap.
There's a coarse shuffle against something. Is it a gun?
Gene! Cancel Lizzie! Now!
He'll be ripped apart. They all will. The moment the third man opens fire. And he knows it.
He's got a breech loader, I think, because he's got an automatic weapon. He can just gun them all down, no problem.
He wants you to open fire on the mercenaries before he does. He's waiting for you and your partner to be the shield.
God damn it! Where's Claus J?
Who the fuck is that?
Glacier, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
Got?
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
Oh god, I do like you.
We should have arrested her.
Yeah, probably.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Howen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
The killer.
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
He points to the figure clad entirely in ceramic plate.
What do you think he does?
There, on the rim of Owen Clerven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
Count the figures.
About 50 little stick figures. All of them black, plus 2 little white ones in the end. These men served in Seminai, the native islanders.
Kills black people?
Not today, Rue. That'll be me today.
He looks at the woman on the plaza floor.
She has fallen silent.
Nah.
T, let's fucking do it.
The man presses through his teeth. His hand is on his belt. Come on, game. You failed the last two 58%. Don't do it to me again. I do not want to see healed morale pop up on the screen right now. Oh, god damn it.
Of course, nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it.
Seriously, game? You are royally fucking me over today. Am I sure? He's already shot one person.
Even better, it will further destabilize him, cost him time, and maybe even lives.
Was I close? Yeah, not really. I feel like I got to know your dead friend during our investigation.
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, Loincloth.
He squeezes the words out from between clamped lips, his hand on the pistol.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully.
Okay, that was actually good, somehow. Not sure how. Okay. Let's just... You're drunk, look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
The judgment is impaired.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Okay. Screw it. Let's do it. Wildpine Rep does not approve. Be good to me, game.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Wildpines is not going to forgive you for massacring a bunch of innocent people.
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else. Get him distracted.
She's going to be mad when she hears about this. Is that distracting? Let's find out.
She's fucking gone. She fucking sailed off. You're alone. Stay cool. How is she?
I'll be okay. I'll be...
She'll be gone soon, too. Company bitch is gone. Laylee's cunt is gone. Laylee's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
He looks around, tired suddenly. Sad, even.
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
They're afraid, all of them. Trembling reeds in the wind. They'll run, scatter soon, one by one.
Game, 3 times, please stop failing me on 58%. Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
A small explosion expels the bullet from the chamber. With a puff of smoke, it hits the man square in the chest, producing a soft clicking sound in the armor, like dice rolling.
I've got another bullet. Fire again.
The kinetic energy of the 9mm front-loaded bullet is distributed evenly across the chest piece and into his hands.
Go ahead. Give it another try.
Another soft explosion, like a firecracker, goes off in your
Are you
hand.
kidding me?
Another soft click from the gleaming white cuirass.
They teach you to shoot the chest in Copland? Stupid fuck. Kill him.
To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. An Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you.
Come on, game, please!
A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate. You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly without trembling. He aims, face pale. Come on, Kim.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot.
Come on, Kim.
2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers.
I saw blood in the armored guy, though.
You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
Look him in the eye.
A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil, and the end. Here it comes. Death. You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
Can I just point out, look, I don't know what's going to come from all this. Things seem to have gone disastrously. I have been shafted so hard with these rolls. They have been horrendous, to say the least. Jesus Christ. Listen through the darkness and the pain.
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Kim? There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there.
Stay with me.
You feel burning hot tears streaming from your eyes. I can't forget it, even when I drank so much. It said I have a vast soul. Do I have a vast soul? She would have started loving me again. But I called her and now she won't. Please call her, Kim. She won't listen to me.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him.
No, Kim. Kim, watch out.
A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
Oh, okay. I mean, 90 or 45. Kim truly trusts you and truly trusts you. We've really done well with Kim. Is this going to save him, though?
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips, your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
No, let me back into the fight. I'm not dying.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
Damn right. I'm not ready to go. Not yet.
There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world. You're thirsty. Reach for the glass of water by the bed. The world is still there. Sleep some more.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a Caprice Canema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
Goddamn limbic system.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Kim's alive! That is, considering how horrendously badly that went. I guess maybe Kim can't die. I mean, I guess if I failed that final authority check, Kim would have died. But the chances of me failing that were not fantastic. I really was unlucky. It's got to be said. Like, I understand that 58% is near enough for 50-50, but I failed about 5 58% in a row, which is terrible luck.
It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
Kim.
Sunrise by Rebellion.
The lieutenant says he's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with the fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. What happened?
What happened? You shot the major, and successfully. A firefight ensued.
Twice I failed. What happened then?
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
I suspect if I wasn't wearing the armor, that could have gone a lot worse.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
I suspect if that goes a lot better, you can probably keep all of them alive. I've got to admit, that is the closest I've ever come to save scumming. The temptation to reload a save and have a little bit more luck was pretty overwhelming. But that would feel wrong, basically. Titus is dead.
Yes. You were bleeding out. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm the Major before he got the jump on me. I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
And the Major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
There is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
How many casualties?
5. Glenn, Theo, Angus, the fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
Oh, Elizabeth survived then.
And Elizabeth too.
Oh.
Elizabeth Beaufort was her name. No, she bled out before Everard's surgeon could help her. Everard sent his personal doctor, but a costly loss for the Union. She was being trained for leadership.
If I would have presented the theory better to their leader.
She never had a chance. She should not have been there in the first place. There was no way to convince them.
I'm pretty sure there was, Kim.
Stop this line of thought now. You're too broken for ghosts.
All.
Disaster.
Yes, officer. 6 people are dead. It's not a success.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
I'm really glad that Kim survived. I'm pretty sure if I fail that check, he dies. And maybe if I don't have the armor, he maybe dies as well.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine? Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
The room is clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
And how long have I been out?
2 days. In and out.
It's day 8 now.
You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
It's day 8. We're not talking about the piss jacket. He never wore the piss jacket. What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Parabellum is the name of the new John Wick film.
Isn't that written on your...
The gun is engraved on it.
Cops like it.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
Negligible. Amazing. Hot. Can I walk?
We will see.
Oh. Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the Major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
Well, you were trying to save me. Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Oh. Isn't that strange?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
But you haven't seen any?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they be here?
Let's not dig into that.
Sorry.
If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Thank you.
No need.
Oh. He's a good egg. He really trusts me. Really trusts me. That's nice. That's the best part of the whole thing. That's probably part of it as well, you know. Lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily.
How are you?
My disco days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Lee Freighter.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too, thanks to our meddling.
You don't think it was a good idea?
I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Wait, you've checked she's really...
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up.
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
This is because I'm La Puerto murderous peon, isn't it? The fucking Maybells, Kim. The flowers. What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out. The goddamn footprints. 28% possibility the shot came from a distance. An antique bullet from a Bell Maigret 4.46. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be? There are all these old bunkers and weapon caches, Revolutionary era.
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around from the war, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is that makes that bullet useless.
Goddamn footprints!
Yes. God curse the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable.
Still a 28% possibility the shot came from distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
Wait, where's the other point to... Where's the boardwalk? The fucking Maybells, Kim.
What?
They were on the roof. I did not catch them. Fucking Butterfingers.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
That's a lie, Kim.
He's wrong.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about the hole in the wall? Someone's checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
I'm glad we agree.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
Let's wander around aimlessly until a clue presents itself. Let's go check Katya's room.
Why not?
He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot, because he's a fucking baller.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
We're at a bit of a dead end, aren't we? To say the least. Newly replaced glass, shining in the morning light. You hear traffic outside. Back in the world again. Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. Oh. You see gleaming white enamel. No bottles inside. A room.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, such as it is. A regular, clean-shaven police officer.
Yep.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate uncontested way of life.
So when I need to remember a band, the game's like, yeah, sure, pass the check. Yeah, this is important stuff. let's get that sorted. But when it comes to trying to save people's lives and shoot people, nah, not interested.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
And I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Like that, I assume.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
I love a brackets in a song title.
Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
You couldn't see my finger guns, but they were there and they were very cool. How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
Does this have anything to do with ostentatious orchestrations?
Not really. OO must have just stirred your mind. They're more like a disco rock band anyway.
I guess that's it.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna whip out the chain cutters. Can't believe I missed both shots and everything else. I mean, come on. I think you folks, you gotta see how I was very unlucky, right? I feel like I was well prepared. We'd done so much research. We'd talked to everyone. We had so many bonus points accounting for my stats, and yet it still didn't freaking matter. Part of the problem as well is definitely motorics was neglected right from the start. In retrospect, if I was doing this game again, I would put a lot more points in yellow and less points in red. But hey, what are you going to do? Oh.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean.
Ah!
You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, such as it is. A regular, clean-shaven police officer.
Let me in.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place.
I don't mind points in interfacing anyway, because that's how we're going to get in the bunker.
You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it. The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, such as it is. A regular, clean-shaven police officer.
I suspect that's more for map wall. Oh, right, yeah. I suspect if you don't go get the house on the beach, that's how you get rid of the expression. It's something like that. Surprised my armor's okay. We support points and empathy. Okay, well, this is Kim's room then, right? Oh, hey, Kim's room. Alarm is set for 6:50 a.m. Medicinal supplies on the cupboard. Mercurochrome, a scalpel, antibiotics. A journal.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You may have notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping me alive.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go?
Let's go, Kimmy. Let's go. Can I click that again? Remember all those times ago?
Stand still.
I'm going to touch the fan. The fan scares me. Is that working again? Reunited with the right speaker. Right, well, that was an eventful, incredibly frustrating... Maybe I don't run. Maybe I won't run. Incredibly frustrating episode, to say the very least. But it is what it is. We've survived, and Kim has survived, and you know what? I'll frickin' take it. Thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much of as always. Bye-bye.